Is it working? Is it working? Someone say something. Hi. Oh my god. It works. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone, for all that. That was such crap I was dealing. I'm gonna turn on the light. I'm gonna set the mood with some joyful light. This is. Oh my god. Wow. That was pretty crap. I'm sorry, guys. We're back now, though, so that's the main part. Okay, we're getting a good number back. I'm happy. Okay. Um. Yeah. So now it's getting around 8 o'clock, so I might as well jump. I'll wait a little bit longer for people to come in. I'll like wait until the actual 8 o'clock, just so that we can talk about Rook and his backstory. You guys you're gonna get to know all of that, and just basically you're gonna have Brawl of the Objects explained to you all the stuff you didn't realize. I'm apologizing about how the stream started earlier, but then we tried doing something where I shared my screen on a different program, but then that was lagging like all hell. So yeah, now we're here, and everything is just great. Uh, yeah. Hey, Anko, what's your real name? My name's Anthony. Hello. Yeah, in about 3 minutes, I'll get to the whole Rook thing. You're gonna tell us what happened to the prize. The prize was stolen by Pinecone. Pinecone used the prize to wish himself bigger so that he could flirt with girls. That was it. What's the future of the channel? Uh, I'm gonna do my music stuff, and I've also got another web show planned. In the future, I also want to do another Rudolph, the reindeer cartoon. I wanted to do a second one last year. I even had a song written for it, but I didn't have enough time to finish it in time, so I just thought, hey, I'll post it this year now instead. So hopefully around Christmas I'll have that done because I already finished some of the background work last year, and all the writing for it's done too. So it's just actually going to be animating that. And I really wish that Rudolph had a little bit more attention because, like, compared to my Brawl of the Object stuff, it doesn't really hold up as well. In some respects, I'm actually a little prouder of that, just for the clever. I think I was a little wittier with that than I have ever been with Brawl of the Objects, or at least up to the point that it was when I had released it. Like, because I think I've gotten a little wittier with Brawl of the Objects 13. Um, yeah, but it's one of the cartoons I think I like watching the most on my channel. So, if you haven't checked that out, please do. The reason I'm not doing a season 2 for Brawl of the Objects, I'm just not interested in it anymore, and I don't think it can go anywhere else. If I were to do it, it would just look like me selling out. I don't want to give you guys that because, like, I won't like doing it. You guys probably won't like watching it after so long. Pinecone was unaware that Party Hat was a boy. Because everyone thinks Party Hat's a girl. I mentioned this earlier, so yeah. That was just kind of making fun of that. Pinecone thought that Party Hat was a girl. Is the official name for baby big orange chicken small yellow chick? I mean, I don't see why not. There you go. You just named it small yellow chick. There it is. That's what they are. That's what they are. Yeah, Party Hat's a boy. You see, I was gonna have fun doing the party hat drawing for the humans because I was gonna make them look really androgynous and hmm, I should still finish them. You know what? Like, I'll post them somewhere. I'll finish them at some point. I'll post them somewhere else. Not YouTube because the live stream thing wasn't working out. Uh, yeah. Well, it's about 8 o'clock now. We had about 160 viewers before, so yeah, we can dive right into the whole. We can do. I can dive right into the whole Rook thing now, if you guys want. So, where should I start with Rook? I mean, there's a lot to explain, really, because I paid a lot of attention to the writing of Brawl of the Objects 13. There's a lot to understand and a lot of stuff I'm sure that you guys missed. Uh, like among all the references to the previous episodes of Brawl of the Objects that I put in episode 13, there was also a lot of references, very, very subtle ones that I put in to Rook. And when I was looking back at, I posted about asking earlier a little bit, asking you about like, because I gave you the hints like episode 1, 11, 12, 13, like that's where you can find the Rook stuff. I got some comments with some theories, and there was some really good ones. And a lot of you were getting really close, but nobody quite said everything because you were probably missing some of the clues. So, I'll just start explaining this then. I wish I gotten a little bit more prepared because I don't have everything that I would have wanted now because I was hoping that I was going to be on my screen so that I could show you some of the stuff. Tell you what, guys, I might do a video later on after the stream's done. I might start working on a video, like a proper video explaining the whole Rook thing. I want to do like a video or two of like just kind of about Brawl of the Objects, just talking about it, like maybe also some stuff like Brawl of the Objects secrets and like all the references of Brawl of the Objects 13 that Brawl of the Objects 13 makes to previous episodes and like Easter eggs and to previous episodes, and maybe I'll do like a top 10 list or something, like that kind of stuff. I'm sure you guys would be interested in all that. Yes, I'm going to be continuing Rudolph in the future. But yeah, let's jump right into the Rook thing. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do the drawing also, so the rest of this is going to be kind of Q&A until we get to the events at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So starting off with Rook. Bet you guys are all excited to hear or to finally have it revealed. What happened to Rook? Man, oof. And I've also gotten the question a lot, like, I've gotten the question, why didn't you make it more obvious? Like, what happened to Rook in the finale? Why didn't Rook even show up in the finale? And my original reason for that was because I wanted it to be like a mystery for like the really devoted viewers, to something to kind of like you need to figure out piece by piece. And like the more you rewatch the episode, the more you might figure out more what the whole Rook thing is about. But here I am now. I'm gonna explain it to you. So, no, wait. I was about to say big orange chicken, but that has nothing to do with anything. I think I just read it, and that was the first word I said. What I wanted to say was that Brawl of the Objects is a cursed game, and crap. Brawl of the Objects is a cursed game, you guys, and Controlly knew this from the start. You see, Brawl of the Objects was based in, this is in canon, by the way, like this is the thing that Controlly was explaining at the start. Brawl of the Objects was based on like a medieval Brawl of the Objects, if you will, where there was like a king and a queen ruling the land, and just for fun they wanted to have their servants go fight in this competition and their prize to them was just kind of freedom from their duties as servants. Like they could just roam free; they wouldn't have to serve the king and queen anymore. So obviously, Rook was a servant, hence how in the dream world he is kind of replicating uh, those behaviors to Scissors, especially. And I'm also gonna headcanon that there used to be somebody in his old castle setting that looked like Scissors, and that's why he considers her the princess, and that's why he serves her all the time. And yeah, originally it was supposed to be a romantic thing, but I added some lore to it since. So yeah, Rook isn't into Scissors anymore. It's just like professional servant purposes now. Um, so Rook is one of the two finalists that make it to the end of the old Brawl of the Objects. And now, like Controlly said, one of the finalists died, and the other one disappeared without a trace. Now, the finalist who died had a series of symptoms that were just very odd at the time, and nobody really knew why they were having these symptoms, but they figured out later on that it was because the game was cursed. And these side effects included uh, explosive diarrhea, the heebie jeebies, embarrassing nausea attacks, death by mustache, addictions to kittens, and possible implosion of the brain. And if you guys think that that passage is familiar, that's actually the passage that Controlly reveals in episode 1, where he brings the blind down, and then you got the yeah, just like Shelley. And it's funny you say that. Uh, you see what happens in the new finale, the one that you guys watched on YouTube, the one that Controlly reinvented based on the old game. Everything that happened in the old finale happened to the characters, to Shelley and Shieldy in the present finale. So if you look throughout the video, these things were actually happening to Shelley. Every single symptom except for the explosive diarrhea, I let that happen to Big Orange Chicken. Um, yeah, so like I mean, Shelly got the heebie-jeebies at the start of the third challenge with the social button thing. She got the nausea attack at the end of the first challenge. She had the death by mustache. That was actually uh, Baguette's old Battle Monsters character, the mustache, attacking her. That was supposed to be death by mustache. Addiction to kittens was the quiz challenge where she said big blue kitten instead of big blue cat. And possible implosion of the brain, of course, was right at the end where Shelley died. Uh, and that's what happened in the old finale. The old contestant just the brain imploded and then they died right there. But you might be wondering, how does that tie into Rook? What happened to Rook? Was Shieldy's actions based on Rook's actions? The answer to that is yes. But given the circumstances, Shieldy survived. Because you see, in the old finale, there's a lot that you can take from Rook's like PTSD flashback from episode 12. Uh, you'll in the flashback, hearing the name Brawl of the Objects is giving him all of these delusions. He's all scared of just the title Brawl of the Objects. And then you get the scene where he is standing among the crowd with the king and the queen in the background. There's the fence that looks exactly like the fence that's bordering off the bleachers with the spectators on it, like all of the other characters. So it's basically the same setting. I made it so that when Shieldy originally looked at the crowd, he's making the same face that Chess Piece made when Chess Piece looked behind him in the flashback. So that's something that you guys can look at if you're interested. But Shieldy was basically just playing the role of Rook in the finale. Uh, you see when when Rook was running through the whole finale thing, and his competition ran in front of him unfairly, like with how uh, Shelly took the rock monster to run in front of Shieldy. You know, Shieldy has that conversation with himself, like, I wish that I could go across the lake without being noticed, then I would win. That's an important line, because if you notice at the start of the episode, there's a on in the news bulletin, there's text under the news thing that reads, um, that the Brawl of the Objects lake is normally, or is something about it being frozen over or something, or like the bottom of the lake is always frozen, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but like, what you got to know is that the bottom of the lake is always like ice cold. Okay. uh, and if you listen to Controlly while Battle Monster Lord underscore 66.7 is throwing the Battle Monsters card to Shieldy, Controlly is saying the reason that they're holding it in the summer is that because in the winter, the top of the lake would be completely frozen over, and, you know, that was a safety hazard or something. And that's not really explained. It's not really explained how it's a safety hazard. But the reason for that is because here it is, you guys. Here it is. This is the important bit. In the flashback, you'll notice that there's an ice breaking sound, and then you see just a little snippet of Rook drowning in the water. The reason that was there was because Rook had the idea of going across the lake without being noticed, so he broke through the top layer of the ice on the lake, and then he swam underneath the ice in the ice cold water. Now, this happened during the winter, of course, so there's a thick layer of ice on top. And so he's swimming towards the end, but then he realizes he can't break through the ice near the top, because it was a lot easier to do it like with his feet going down, and it was a lot harder to do it like going through the ice going up. So, you know, he can't break through the top, and by the time where he needs to take a breath, he can't. So he drowns, and then he sinks to the bottom of the lake. And when he sinks to the bottom of the lake, that's him disappearing. He's the contestant that disappeared. Then he's frozen in ice, and that leads to him being cryogenically frozen, I guess. Whew. Sorry, hiccup. And so, that's how Rook disappeared. Again, the other contestant had the brain implosion and died, but that contestant wasn't revived because in the past they didn't have the technology to bring them back. They didn't have the recovery center, so that they were gone. They were just over. And Rook was nowhere to be found. So in the original finale, there was no winner because both of the contestants, neither of them won. One of them died, one of them disappeared. SpinyFan123 asks, how did he end up in the freezer? Funny, you mentioned that. This is what I was going to go into next. So Controlly, before he even started Brawl of the Objects, he had heard all of the rumors and tales about it, but knew that it was like an unsolved thing. So Controlly wanted to be the first one to kind of find where chess piece Rook was. He wanted to find out where Rook was, so he created this game based on the old game in order to retrace his steps and eventually find Rook, but not for like good gains. Not for positive reasons. He wanted to profit off of it. He wanted to find Rook and be like put in history for uh, finding this relic, this legend, really. Um, so that was his motive behind it, and eventually, when it was getting near the end, like around episode 11 time, he discovered. Oh wait, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah. So what Controlly did, he didn't really know how to find Rook. So he had to ask somebody who knew a lot about technology. Now you'll notice that when Hot Dog opened the fridge in episode 11 to get the eggs, which was the same fridge that the Rock Monster found the eggs in when he egged the Pink and Purple's house. It was the same fridge. Uh, when Hot Dog opened the door of the fridge, you think he would have noticed Rook, but he didn't. Or at least he didn't pay any mind to Rook being frozen in there because he was part of this. Hot Dog did play a part in Controlly's scheme. Controlly paid Hot Dog to make a machine that would find Rook. And that's why you had the person detector at the start of episode 13. You'll notice that on the person detector, it said funded by Controlly. And someone also mentioned in the comments that normally Hot Dog makes his stuff like his knitting, his knitted stuff. But no, this was funded by Controlly. He had the money to make like, a full metal thing. So this I know I'm seeing all this like holy shit, like yeah, like Controlly oh yeah, and the reason that in episode 12 Controlly was on the phone, he was asking, he was saying like, I don't have the money right now, but I'll get it to you soon. He was talking to Hot Dog. You'll notice that Hot Dog didn't approach Controlly with everyone else because he was on the phone with Controlly. That's why, like in that scene, you have all the characters lined up except for Hot Dog, because he was part of it. So, oh, this is getting exciting. It makes sense now. Yes. Um. Yeah. So Hot Dog helps Controlly find Rook, and then Controlly harvests Rook. He keeps Rook in the ice, but he puts him in the freezer. And now there's also, you might be wondering, well, why was the freezer hidden in the forest? The reason that the freezer was hidden in the forest was so that Controlly, because Controlly seemed really confident at the start of episode 13 that he would find a lost contestant, because by that point he already had. And he was keeping the freezer hidden in a place where he thought nobody would find it, just so that he could like go into the forest and be like, hey, I found him, look at this, and he's like in a block of ice, whoa, kind of thing. Or maybe he would thaw him, I'm not sure, but basically he hid the body so that he could unthaw it later and be like, hey guys, I actually found him, mark me down in history, now I'm famous. So yeah, I think that pretty much ties it all up. That's why Rook. Okay, yeah. Ask me any questions you want, basically, about Rook. Yes, the shortcut was going under the lake ice. Yes. And when he said that he was the winner, it's because he thought that he was like the rightful winner. He had gotten closer to the end, and I guess that was his last thought, kind of like before he drowned. I'm the winner. Like he's going crazy in that scene, and he thought he should have won. He was convinced that he won. I think it would be canon. It would be safe to say that it's canon that Scissors is like the long lost relative of one of the older kings. So Yes, Pinecone did take the ticket. The ticket had nothing to do with Rook. uh, I'm so glad that I can get that off my chest. Yeah, like Brawl of the Objects goes a lot deeper than I think a lot of you guys expected. So that's fun. Is Gareth a reference to a different episode or was it just for laughs? I made him specifically for episode 13. I think he was just kind of for laughs, I guess. Rook was Scissor's servant because Rook. I'm just gonna headcanon that Scissors looked like one of the old royals, and Rook was just taking his place as a servant and serving her. Why didn't Controlly reveal Rook? Well, I mean, it's assumed that Controlly revealed Rook after the fact. Was I planning this for 5 years? The majority of it, no. But I did tie it back into episode 1 because I felt like there should be at least some ties to older episodes. I think I started coming up with the concept in depth, like between the time I made episode 10 and episode 11. Yeah, around then, that's when I started to really think like, hey, what if Rook was like this guy? This mysterious dude. What can I do with Draw My Life? It's not that interesting so far. Sorry, I'll do it when my life's more interesting. I also think that fad's kind of out of style now. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I will be right back. Don't go just yet. I am dry as heck. All right, guys, my throat is moistened. Okay. Don't dance when I leave. It makes me feel bad. We party when I go. How come Hot Dog could never catch the box before? A recurring joke. He was cursed. No, the Hot Dog not being able to catch a box doesn't play a part in the story. Controlly only asked Hot Dog to help him to find Rook, like before, like in between the time like episode 10 and 11 around. And so like Hot Dog would have built the machine before episode 11, the cooking challenge. And Hot Dog was probably like annoyed at Controlly by episode 12 because he still hadn't gotten his money. And so yeah, Hot Dog's probably would have gotten the money by now. Like it's assumed now that after episode 13 in the object universe, Controlly would have discovered Rook and gotten the fame for finding Rook, and Hot Dog would have gotten his money. Controlly would have gotten like, I don't know, if he would have started hosting a new show in the Brawl of the Objects universe. So yeah, Controlly got away with it. Yeah, the golden ticket was kind of the idea, like maybe from episode 2 onwards, but I didn't have the idea for episode 1, so I just didn't mention it. Uh, yeah, then I just kept not mentioning it until the end. I'd like to remind everyone that Party Hat was in Challenge to Win before Brawl of the Objects. Yeah, Challenge to Win was on Scratch originally, and I was on Scratch a lot, and so like, uh, I entered Party Hat in a recommended character contest for Challenge to Win, and yeah, he got in. That was pretty fun. For some reason, my characters have leaked into a portion of object shows. Like you had Boombox in Battle for Dream Island. Again, I think it was the Again series, BFDIA. I think. And then you have Party Hat showing up in Inanimate Insanity. You have Party Hat showing up in Challenge to Win. Crazy. No, I don't. I don't watch The Walking Dead. I'm sorry. Hmm. Actually, that is an idea I have thought about. Like, if I were to make a season 2, what would the cast look like? And I'm not going to make a season 2, but I don't know. Let me look. I definitely want Scissors to come back. Hmm. It could be cool if like some of the background characters got in too. Like maybe Prince Emerald. Mm, I'd give Big Orange Chicken another chance. Why not? Maybe a rock monster. Who knows? Maybe not the rock monster. Actually, too big. Hmm. I feel like if I included any of the examples in a season 2, that would like it would that wouldn't go over well. Candy would make a good season 2 character. Maybe having like 2 out of 5 of the Mall Squad. Hmm. I might not include Shieldy. Uh, I don't know about Party Hat. I definitely want to give Slurpee and Boat another chance. Maybe develop Popsicly a little more. Maybe Chocolatey. I feel like Hot Dog I wouldn't put because he's already had such a big influence. Maybe he would like co-host with Controlly if it's in a season 2. Who knows? I don't know about Baguette. Battle Monster Lord underscore 66.7 could make an interesting season 2 character. Again, though, this is all hypothetical. I'm not Rook as a season 2 character. Hmm. Maybe. But I feel like that wouldn't blow over so well just because he's already so disturbed by Brawl of the Objects. It wouldn't like. I don't even know how sane he would be coming back into the waking world. Twin objects in season 2. I've never really been like a fan of like twin characters just because I feel like they kind of become like one. They might as well just be like one character because they're just well, I mean, unless you have like twins that are like opposites, then I could see. But like if they were like twins and like they're the same personality, then we might as well have one character. Who was the other original finalist? I don't have like an I didn't actually choose what they looked like or like what object they were, but I don't know, maybe just a different chess piece, maybe like some medieval looking relic or something. I don't know. Can Rook get a vacation? I hope so. Was Rook the winner of the other Boto? Uh no, no, there was no winner of the original Brawl of the Objects. What was the backwards message in episode 12? I think it was just I just took the clip where I said Brawl of the Objects and I just kind of flipped it backwards. It wasn't anything. I knew that somebody might ask that. Sapphire is still Brawl of the Objects #1 fan, yes. Oh, my voice is tired. We still got like 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. Could I do an ending where Shelly won? I don't have Shieldy's voice actor with me anymore. I'm in college, so it's probably not going to happen. Sorry. because I would want more shieldy lines if I were to do like an alternate thing. No, I don't have any object ships. I think I don't really ship characters in fiction as much. I like I love writing fiction, but like I don't know, for me I like to see kind of like what the creator has in mind. I can appreciate other people like who do ship things because I mean, have fun with the medium that you're given. Why not? But I just don't ship things generally. A lot of people are asking to do like spin-offs of like make their own season 2. I would not give permission for that just because Brawl of the Objects is something I've worked so hard on. Like it's kind of like a personal development project for me. That's why I would never want anybody else working on it with me. I would make the show just to kind of like see what I can do when I'm left to my own devices, even if that led to like lots of hiatuses and stuff like that. It would just be kind of like seeing what I am able to achieve. So no, that's why I wouldn't want anyone else doing it. It's just because it's everything's my creation. That's why. Boto to be in a Canadian history class. That'd be weird. Yes, the cancer went away. Don't worry. I mean, I've still got this scar right here, but yeah, when I posted the video talking about the cancer, it had already gone by that point. Cancer is curable, and it left me. Don't worry, you guys. It's fine. What happened to Rook after he jumped out the window? What happened to Rook after he jumped out the window of the Dream Castle? He rolled around and went insane. I don't know. Yes, guy. Yeah, I used to have cancer. It was in my neck. Uh, if you heard the song "Here for You," the one that the first song that I wrote, and no, it's not the first song that I wrote. It was the first song I posted to YouTube. That one was actually about the whole cancer thing. It's nearly been a year since I posted that video on the 28th, I think, of this month, and I'm actually gonna be celebrating the year that upload, the first year that's all gone. Yeah. Like I don't know if you guys can see it. Like I've got a little scar right here where it was. It was like, oof, wait, like it was like there. You can maybe see it. I don't know if you can. Can you? Yeah, it was taken out like right there. It was a bit scary, but I lived, so it's fine. Can I start a Rook protection squad? Go ahead, sure. I want to make Shelly sing Despacito. Despacito. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry. My voice is tired. I don't even know the lyrics to Despacito. I wasn't expecting to do this. I don't want to sing Despacito. Why did I choose the dragon to marry Princess Diamond and not another object? Because we are here. This is 2018. This is an inclusive time. We can include dragons. It's interspecies marriage. That didn't come out like I wanted it to. The dragon still has the mind of a human. It's not it's an object. It's a cartoon. Let it be a cartoon, okay? Did Shieldy swim through the lake in the finale? No, he didn't. Shieldy didn't. The reason that Shieldy couldn't swim through the lake in the finale was because the water was clear and he would have been noticed. But the reason that Rook could get away with it was because there was that layer of ice on top of it, and he wouldn't have been noticed there because, like, the ice would have been thick, and you wouldn't have been able to see underneath it very well. So, are there any LGBT characters in Brawl of the Objects? Not necessarily any that I've thought about. I mean, there could be LGBT characters among them. I don't know. I didn't really explore the concept that much, except for that like one little short with the whole pizza thing. But again, that was like totally non-canon. So like I can't even say that canon I've confirmed anything. If you want to say Pizza's gay, go ahead. He could be. Who knows? He might not be. Again, it wasn't canon. So I can't confirm anything. It's just like do what you want. That video was supposed to be a joke, but like take it seriously if you want. Hmm. Be a girl. I'm sorry, I can't be a girl. I'm a boy. I'm not confirming it. I'm so glad like that you guys say that like Brawl of the Objects is a show that's important to you. Like it just makes me feel all good. Yeah, something I made. Yeah. Oh, thanks. BFB Taco. I try to have hair. Yeah, like I have started like growing out my hair like crazy. I actually haven't cut it that much uh since the whole cancer ordeal. So like you saw in the bulletproof video, this is kind of like oh that looks awful at the top, but like yeah, this is kind of like how I would normally wear it if I'm like I don't know going to class or something. Except I haven't brushed it that much, so it's like all straight and gross. But like whatever. I would also like not wear glasses while I have this because like you know the bangs would smudge against the glasses. And, yeah. Uh, are Big Orange Chicken and Boombox dating? No, they're platonic friends. Hi, Spike Animations. This is the old. What caused the old Brawl of the Objects game to be cursed? Uh, I don't know. They just weren't very lucky. I haven't thought about it that hard. Big Orange Chicken should have won. I totally agree. You know, he would have been a much better winner. Originally, I was gonna have Big Orange Chicken win. I wasn't going to. That's a joke. Who would I have chosen to rejoin in episode 9 if I'd picked? Scissors. Definitely Scissors. She is a character I'm so, you know, looking back on it, she had so much potential to grow as a character throughout the series, but she was gone so early. Ah, because you know Scissors is actually maybe one of the most interesting characters in the series because her whole idea is that she's constantly mad at everyone because she's afraid that if she lets people in she's going to be rejected, and so that's why she uses being angry at everyone as kind of a coping mechanism. uh and yeah, so like she had this unhealthy mindset for such a long time, and I think near the end of the series, you know, she was interacting with Baguette a little bit, and you know, I think she's gotten a little better. Oh, saving soliloquy. Thank you so much. Oh, oh, people are so sweet. Uh, do I ever change plan on changing my name since I'm doing other content like music? I don't know. I was thinking about it actually, like maybe just going as Anthony Koss instead of Anko6 the Animator, because Anko6 the Animator is kind of like something I've had for years now. I've always gone by Anko6. Like I was going as Anko6 since I was on Webkins. Like that's ever since I was 6, I was Anko6. It was just Anthony Koss 6. That's kind of where it comes from. But yeah, maybe I'll change it in the future. Webkins was like an online you could buy plushies and put them online kind of thing, and like sign them up online, and then you're like adopting an animals, and it was a fun little thing. It was an awesome, like I don't know if it wasn't just a Canadian thing. I don't think, but like basically, if you were a kid at the time, you had Webkins. Webkins was awesome. I had so many Webkins, a regrettable amount of Webkins. Oh, I got some fan art on Twitter, it looks like. I've been getting a lot of really nice fan art too. Like, can I just mention there's wait, this one's really nice by Nubcat. Thanks, I'll retweet you. Looks great. Love you. Green hearts are my favorite. But who is the hacker? A stick man, a stick dude. He's an intruder. An intruder on Brawl of the Objects. Yeah, I'm Canadian. A. If I were any object, what would I be? I don't know, like a that's a really broad sort of question. I mean, I could say like a tablet pen because I'm a digital artist. I could say like, a flip book because I like animation. I don't know. Maybe like I mean, I go by Ankos. A ukulele, maybe. I could see that actually. Yeah, a ukulele. Why not? I mean, I know that I already have like a a character that I would have if I was an animal. Like if you check out my DeviantArt, I have like a parrot character I go as. It's based on a parrot onesie I have. Hold up. I have a character based on this thing. It's a parrot. It's a onesie. It's a parrot, and that's my character. That's kind of what that's based off of. I'm sorry that that was like not even related to the question that you guys asked. All right. What happened to the old Tails recolor from like 6 years ago? Nothing. I just stopped using them. What is my favorite episode of Boto apart from episode 13? I haven't really thought about that. What episodes were there? I'm gonna figure that out. I'll get back to you guys on that one. Anko 6 is a furry. What's my favorite country? I don't like choosing favorites about countries. Whoa. Is Controlly secretly evil? Uh, he could be seen as evil. I mean, he definitely pulled a pretty wicked plot for his own personal gain. So I guess he could be seen as the antagonist of Brawl of the Object. Who knows? People asking me questions like, "What's my least favorite object show?" I'm not gonna like steam someone like that. That's I'm not gonna roast someone like that. That's no, I wouldn't do that. You disliked the stream. How could you? My heart's broken. Five Nights at Shieldy's will take place after Controlly. I don't know what that means. Opens Shieldy's pizza place. And I don't recall a pizza place being part of the deal. Dab on him. Yeah. Okay, that was. What happened to the first stream? Didn't work out. Can I tell you something? Yeah, okay. Tell me. What you gonna tell me? I don't know. It's getting near 9 o'clock soon. That's nearly time for our next event. Oh my god, who's excited? Oh. How long is the race in the finale? Never really thought about that. Enough to go around a lake. I mean, a lake-sized. I would do all the voices I can do, but the problem is my voice is dying on me, and I still need to sing a song in like 15 minutes. So yeah, sorry about that. What was it like vomiting feathers in the music video? So I was just going around the craft store and I was looking for yellow things because the character was yellow. I saw those feathers, and the music video and the lyrics are kind of based on the lyrics are very heavy on the theme of anxiety, and I was thinking like, how can I depict anxiety uh, with the yellow guy? Now, I had based the four characters off of four of of the five different kinds of anxiety disorders. One of them was like, uh, what were they like? Blue was social anxiety. I think black was generalized anxiety. Red was what was it? Obsessive compulsive disorder. That was it. Uh, yellow was panic disorder, and PTSD was the one I didn't want to do because I was not going to represent that well. Uh, um, so yeah, I wanted to figure out what I could do for panic disorder, and I'm like, well, what if he just like dropped one of his duck friends and then started coughing up feathers as an impulse? You know, like that. That's panicking. Hi, Rosie Cat. I noticed you. I love you. I noticed you commenting on my videos, and I love you. How do you come up with the ending for the Bulletproof music video? Okay, there's actually a little bit of a story behind that. So you see, with the music video, originally I was gonna order in a pizza because you know the red guy gets rejected in the end and he gets the pizza line, and but you see, I didn't have that much time to record the video, and I you know I guess I didn't tell my mom like a day in advance, like, hey, I'm gonna order in a pizza, and she was opposed to that idea. So I'm like, okay, I guess we're not ordering in a pizza. What am I gonna do for the end of the video? I'm like, rage quitting. So I did a table flip, and I broke my camera. I broke my camera tripod, but I got a better one since. So I guess it's not that bad. But yeah, the ending, I had my friend behind the camera. She had a fit because you know all that stuff was flying towards her, and she was just laughing. Uh, how did I come up with the "you're a square" joke? Well, I mean, you was a square, so I was like, "You're a square." I don't know how I came up with that. I don't know. It just happened. A lot of the stuff just happens. Because often when I'm coming up with often when I'm writing for all of the objects and all my other ideas, I tend to pace around the room like this, and I kind of just like play with ideas, and I just kind of like voice them out through my head. I just kind of figure out how that would look. A lot of it also happens when I'm lying in bed at night and I'm overthinking. I'm just thinking about all of the objects, and I'm just kind of coming up with concepts and things. My mind just kind of links one like things together, and then eventually it makes sense and it's funny somehow. Oh no, I'm getting a call from home. Hold on. Hello. Hi, I'm doing a live stream right now. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah, it's the first one. Uh, it starts at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna get up at 8. Don't worry, don't worry. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh. You did sound really good. This is my mom, guys. Like she voiced Princess Emerald. Do you want to say hi to them or not? You said, yeah, she was Diamond. Sorry. Yeah. Whoops. Mm. Yeah. A lot of people are saying hi to you, by the way. She has a new calling in life, she said. Mm. Yeah, yeah. 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 I'm actually on with like 104 people right now. Yeah, I got the textbooks. Yeah. No. All right, thanks. Yeah. All right. Hooray. All right, I need to go now. Sorry. See you. Bye. All right. Sorry about that, guys. uh, yeah, she really liked the episode. My mom. I don't know why I would introduce myself by saying I have 25K subs. That seems a bit presumptuous. I want you to diss Pear. Pear is a stereotypical character who doesn't really have many good attributes about herself, and she focuses more on material things rather than developing her own personality. Was there any other characters you wanted to add in Brawl of the Objects? Yeah, I mentioned it before. I had the Fuzzball character, I had the 8-ball character, and I had Gun. But all of them I decided weren't appropriate for it, either because they were done a lot before, and I also just didn't want to put a gun in the character list. The reason I don't want to release the assets is because those are my assets. Um, I don't want anybody really like taking control of something beyond like that I've created, especially after so long. Guns aren't illegal in Canada, but like you need to have a license to have one, or like you need to go through like a rigorous process. I don't own one. Wow, they ran for 90 kilometers. That's crazy. Yeah, the final five, the way the order that they were eliminated in the finale was based on the votes that you guys gave me. Yeah, so there was a little bit of confusion about that. I didn't expect that. Like people thinking that the votes didn't actually matter. It was just like, hey guys, who do you want to win? Okay, I'm gonna take control of it now. Like, no, that's not what happened. I'm a little bit scared for like 6 minutes from now because I'm not scared, but like I've got my new song I'm gonna be showing you guys, so it's not new, but like it's the next single I want to release, so I'll probably do that. Do that. Um, but yeah, you guys are gonna get a sneak peek of that real soon, and it's a totally different sort of genre to what Bulletproof was. Bulletproof was kind of like the candy pop dance tune of the album. Uh, it's not necessarily like a standalone thing. Like I've got other like electronic songs on the album, but this is kind of a different sort of sounding song coming up. I don't know. I'm gonna play it on the ukulele, but it's gonna have more instrumentation in the final version. Yeah, you can make a video on Rook. Feel free. I might even do it. Noticed you and Brat rules 27 to object thingy. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Kisurai. Kisurai. Quiche. Quiche. Joking. I'm sorry. I edit with Adobe Premiere Pro. Oh god, my throat is getting really dry now. And before long, I'm gonna have to go to get another drink of water. Party hat's a boy. A boat's pretty easy to voice. Yeah, I just do my breathy voice and then I pitch it up. You know. Can I do a short of Controlian Hot Dog revealing Rook? I mean, that could be an. Sorry. That could be an interesting idea to explore if I were to do more shorts with Brawl of the Objects, maybe. How do I feel about school? I love school. I mean, I don't know. School got me to where I am now, I guess. I wouldn't be in college if I didn't go to school, because college is still school. It's all a system, guys. What was with Controlly's voice in the beginning of Brawl of the Objects? Well, originally, I don't know if my older brother just didn't want to do the voice acting for Controlly in the first episode, or if I didn't let him. I'm not sure which it was, but I know that in the second episode, my older brother like kind of demanded that he would voice a character, so I said, okay, you can be the host because I've already got all the other. I felt like that was the safest bet for him. So yeah, he was Controlly. How did I learn to animate with Flash so fast? That is that the time that it took for the episodes of Flash, like there was a lot of time in between each episode. So yeah, it didn't wasn't that fast. What's my favorite color? Green. Did I ever watch Drake and Josh and or Total Drama Island? I watched both of them. Yes. I love Total Drama. It was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. Total Drama is actually the reason I found the object community in the first place, because there was a point where I loved watching like Total Drama fan series, like just people making Total Drama series like with like PowerPoint presentations. I would just watch that all the time on YouTube. And I was just searching up like Total Drama fan characters once. I don't know why, but one of the object show, I think it was Inanimate Insanity. Yeah, Inanimate Insanity showed up, and I found that, and then through that, I found Battle for Dream Island. I think I joined the Inanimate Insanity fandom around like when it was at episode 5. I think 5 is an episode that number stuck in my head, so I was there since then. I think Battle for Dream Island was already in like episode 20-ish around that time. I'm not sure. Pizza's reaction to the pizza party. He was just staring into the void. He didn't want to have anything to do with it, but he had to be there out of obligation. So he just sat there while his family was being eaten all around him. Why won't I mention the party hat cameo? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Will I make other animations featuring the Brawl of the Objects characters outside of the show? Maybe in the future. I'm only saying maybe because like I'm not totally sure, but like if I were to expect more stuff like um the same sort of thing as the pizza's demo reel, like probably really humor centric sort of stuff. They're getting a little bit tired now. Was Party Hat based off of the Club Penguin Party Hat? I don't think so. I don't know what that looked like. Will I see Brawl of the Objects fan art if it's tweeted to me? I mean, generally, I see my tweets pretty instantly. I get notified on my phone when I get tweeted at. Um, if you guys want to take advantage of that, like people don't go on my Twitter that much. I'm trying to promote it more. So like, hi guys, I'm on Twitter at, at Anthony underscore costs. You know, it's just my name. Big Orange Chicken's a savage. Big Orange Chicken's a chicken. Who do I think deserves to win Brawl of the Objects? Well, I mean, Shieldy, because I mean he got the most votes. He deserves to win. And also, he's my little brother, and I love my little brother. Which was your favorite scene of your least favorite episode? And your least favorite scene of your favorite episode? That's an interesting question. Uh, my least favorite episode might be the singing one, but my favorite scene from it was probably the lemonade stand scene. I'd like to say. Oh wait, no. The I'm Invincible scene. Okay, that the I'm Invincible scene is pretty good. I will give it that. Uh, and my favorite episode's probably episode 13. So my least favorite scene from episode 13. I don't know. I feel like some of the intro scenes, when I looked at it in final, it was some of it dragged on a little bit longer than I would have wanted it to. It didn't really kind of go as fast into the episode as I would have wanted. So maybe I would have made the scenes where Party Hat's just talking to Shieldy a little more interesting. How did I do the 3D effects in Brawl of the Objects 13? You probably mean like the car scene with Shieldy driving the car. So like I would just kind of like make an image out of every single side of the car, and I would it's kind of like fake 3D. Like I would just kind of like augment each one so that they look like they're moving in 3D, but they're not actually. It's just kind of like an illusion. How did Pinecone grow? He stole the ticket and wished for it. Is the bootleg Brawl of the Objects real? No. A lot of people, for some reason, I think a lot of people actually interpreted it as me actually stealing someone else's idea, Battle of the Objects, but that wasn't the case. Which character do I relate to the most? Well, past me would have said Party Hat because Party Hat was like a self-insert for me at the time. Uh, hmm. Which character do I relate to most now? Well, in some respects, Party Hat maybe actually. Yeah, why not? Okay, Party Hat. There you go. I can't really see anyone else that would fit me a little better. I feel like I would be more like an older Party Hat now, though. What's my favorite scene in the finale? See, that's I remember being so excited for the finale because I couldn't choose a favorite scene. I felt like there were a lot of strong moments in it, and that's something I haven't really felt with a Brawl of the Objects episode so strongly before. What was my favorite scene though? I definitely loved revisiting the big orange chicken egg catapult thing cannon because that was my favorite gag in Brawl of the Objects. I think just kind of as a whole, I I would always go back to episode. I think it was episode 8, Unprepared to Be Scared. Um, and just the scene where Big Orange Chicken flies away on his egg rocket. Why did I make Shelly's brain implode? Because it was one of the side effects of Brawl of the Objects. She was getting all the side effects up to that point, so there was some foreshadowing there. Did I make Baguette as a contestant just so I could brag about my French? I made him as a contestant because I hadn't seen anybody do a thing before where you had a character speaking a different language. So I wanted to test that out because I knew how to. I was bilingual. Okay, tell you what, guys. I am gonna take a drink of water, and when I'm back, I'm gonna perform for you the next song I'm gonna be releasing. Woo! I'm just hoping that my voice is not gonna give out. It might not be the best cover of it just because at this point I've talked so much that my throat's been like eh. But yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen right now, and then at 10 o'clock, I think I've got that other Brawl of the Objects surprise I've hidden from you so far, but I think it's one that a lot of you guys are gonna like, especially you guys that like making content out of based on Brawl of the Objects, or you like making comics, or just videos I see a lot of people like doing my top 10 list sort of thing. Like for all of you who like those, the thing that I'm going to show to you, I'm going to release, is probably going to be something that you guys are going to like. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'll be right back. Just kind of refresh myself again. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, we're kind of okay. I'm just gonna tune this first, so I'll answer a few more questions before then. Oh wait. All right, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Who's my favorite Boto character? I'm just gonna say Party Hat. I don't really have one though. I said Gareth actually. No, Gareth. Big Orange Chicken's also up there though. I really love it though, because Big Orange Chicken was an interesting creation. Because Niall helped create Big Orange Chicken. And I was actually in the call with Niall when he made Big Orange Chicken. It's because I remember at the time I was opening up to recommended characters, and I was like, hey, Niall, do you want to make a recommended character? And he wasn't really sure what to do, so he just said Big Orange Chicken as a joke, but I took it seriously, so I threw him in. And then, I took the joke too far by putting him in the recommendations thing. And so everyone else took the joke way further than it should have gone But you know, Niall was rolling with it anyway because he made that awesome like big orange chicken entry video. But I still think it's funny. It's so good after all this time. I should go rewatch it. But like, yeah, it was just one joke after another, and it was a chain reaction leading to big orange chicken being a big part of the series. Alright, so it is now past 9 o'clock, which means it is time for this new song. This is my first time doing like a live performance for you guys, so this will be fun. Let's hope I don't forget how to play it. Yeah, so this is more of an instrumental heavy song, but I don't have all the instruments with me, so I'm gonna just kind of do the parts with my voice. There's a guitar solo and a bass solo at one point, but I'm just gonna like do it with my voice. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. So this song is called "What's Your Face." Like, hold on. Like, hold on. Typed like that. If you guys can see that, that's the song title. You guys ready for this? Good morning, what's your face? You wanna spend the day with me? Just answer honestly. I'll make it easy. I can't promise everything, but I can offer company. Come closer, let me see. What's the name on the tip of my tongue? The friend I had I was younger. Was it you? No, that can't be right. No, what have they done to you? Oh. Good afternoon, what's your face? Predator to the prey. Your life's a mess unless it's Friday, but even then it kind of ends halfway. Oh, you're so stupid, what's your face? I'm sorry, but I've gotta say, you're still throwing everything away. What's the name on the tip of my tongue? The friend I had when I was younger. Was it you? No, that can't be right. No, what have they done to you? What's the name on the tip of my tongue? The friend I had when I was younger. Was it you? No, that can't be right. No, what have they done to you? You tap your fingers like you're wasting your time. I'm not just anxious, I'm perfectly fine. What kind of demon could make you turn so cold? But I'm sick of being it. No, I'm sick and tired. Oh, please try to see. Remember me. Oh, rest knowing you're a monster. Bass solo. Whoops. Guitar solo. Stay with me. Come here, won't you stay with me? Come here, won't you stay with me? Come here, won't you stay with me? Good night, what's your face? You'll always have a special place in me. At least the you used to be. That's what's your face. Yay. Woo. Yeah. It looks like you guys liked it. Thanks. Yeah, I've got that song. I've got it ready with all the guitars and bass, and I might do like a little string section too. I'm glad you guys liked it. All right. Also, I think I got like a lyric or two wrong part way through. You're gonna get the lyrics with the good version, but like that's like a little preview for you guys. Yeah, I played that one because when I play it for people in IRL, like I mean they seem to like it, so I thought guys might like it too. I do have a guitar. I had a friend though help me record it on guitar. I'm not the best guitar player. I'm better at ukulele. All right, well, the song is about like having knowing a friend when you're younger and just seeing them kind of like degenerate over time and just kind of being disappointed at that. Oh, thanks, Zachary. Oh, you guys are all so nice. I'm glad you guys liked it. Really, I am. I'm really hoping you guys are gonna like the album as a whole. I'm putting a lot. I spent like, how long have I spent writing it? Like 2 years now, actually. Because Here For You is the first. Here For You is like the earliest song that I wrote that's going to appear on the album, and I wrote that when I was like 15. So yeah, it's about this work's been kind of like 2 years in the making. Thanks. I love my edgy long hair. I'm not planning any more object shows in the future. Yeah. No. I'll be. You see, I want to make. I was thinking I should make a music video for that one. I haven't really come up with a concept for it, but I feel like it's going to be one of the songs on the album that people are really going to like. So maybe I'll do a music video for it because I know that making a music video for Bulletproof gave it a lot more attention. So maybe I'll take the best tracks from the album and make music videos for it. I've also recorded a music video for Here For You though. Here For You is going to be on the album, so confirming that. Ooh. All right. For those of you who are leaving, thanks for coming. My favorite eliminated contestant besides Big Orange Chicken. There's a lot of things. I feel like I'm missing people's comments. if I can inspire you to write music, then I mean, my job's done. Like, I always encourage people to try writing music because doing that, like even just like writing in general, really opened my mind to my own mind. I mean, I understand myself a little bit better after like analyzing my own thoughts and kind of like seeing what resonates with me. I don't know, that's kind of like why I've grown such an attachment to music, because it can do things that I've animation and music can give you like two different kinds of feelings, I guess. Like, I mean, animation's almost fully dependent on, I mean, it's dependent on music and visuals, but there's less to imagine with it. Whereas with music, you can kind of just listen to it and imagine what you want in your head with it, I guess. I don't know. That's a weird explanation. If that made sense to any of you, good job. Who's my favorite Brawl at the Objects character? Party Adam. Oh, wait, no. No, I've said that like 3 times now, but every time I still go back to Big Orange Chicken and Gareth. Those are my two faves. Ironically, the ones that aren't objects. Oops. Did I ever voice act in other object shows? Not full time, no. Oh, thanks, Amelia. Do I think Scissors and Rook could be friends after Rook gets unthawed and potentially calms down a little? I'm scared that Scissors has already kind of lost her trust in him. Like, Scissors, it takes a long time for her to trust people, so maybe that would be a bit difficult, but it could potentially happen. Thanks, Jackie. What inspired me to create Bulletproof? My favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate. Bulletproof, it started with me making this beat on Fruity Loops. I was just kind of messing around with the sounds I could make with it, and I really liked how it was coming. So I just wrote a song based on those chords, and that was how Bulletproof kind of came to happen. Yeah, Bulletproof, the lyrical content is kind of based on the idea of anxiety and how that feels, how anxiety controls you, how anxiety makes you feel like you don't have much control over yourself. Something along those lines, yeah. I don't have all these explanations. I'm not ready to like go in depth with it, but like if I were doing a stream that were specifically for music, then I would maybe talk about that a little more. I would have prepared a little more. Is the live stream going to be available later? I don't see why not. I'll make sure to post to it, sure. All the information for Rook that I've given, I think I've already explained earlier in the stream. So if you missed it, you can always go back later and catch up on what happened, because I got really hyped up earlier in this stream. I think it's pretty much at the start of the stream too, because when we started the stream, I was like, it was just about Rook time. So yeah. In about 40 minutes, 36 minutes, we're gonna do that new BOTO release. I should probably start like setting that up actually. I mean, actually, in the series, you don't actually hear Lava Lamp sing, so I guess like it's just kind of assumed he's this crazy cool singer. Maybe he's just full of autotune. Who knows? What came first, the big orange chicken or the egg? Some questions don't deserve to be answered, especially ones about big orange chicken. Oh God, I'm hiccuping. Oof. I can't do a Batman voice right now. My voice is pretty shot. Can we see the voice actors for Shieldy and Controlly? I would, but Controlly is at a different college in a different city right now, and Shieldy is at home in a different city right now. So, sorry, can't do that. Maybe for why Boto was cursed is due to the fact a dead spirit that served the king and queen felt angry, so he decided to curse the game on the contestants for revenge on the king and queen. I could see that happening, sure. Not confirming it because I didn't really think about it that far, but I like it when people have their head canons. It's fun. What are my favorite games? I don't have. I don't play games a lot. I don't play games in this. I don't know. That was supposed to sound cool. It didn't really sound that cool. When do I want the new song to be released? I want it to be released as soon as possible. I don't have a release for it right now. The only reason I say that is because I need to record the vocals for it first. Once I have the vocals recorded, of course, I'll release it as soon as I can. Um, Same for all my other songs. I don't know how many more singles I'm going to release before the album. Definitely What's Your Face at this point. There's one other one I might do a release for. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to say what it is right now because I can't confirm it. But yeah, you got What's Your Face. Does Pinecone have a normal voice? No, he's just really deep voice all the time. When he's small though, like it doesn't transmit as like deep, so it's high because he's small. Who would I pick as my dream final five if I couldn't pick Shieldy, Shelly, Party Hat Pizza, or Hot Dog? Okay, that's an interesting question. Hmm. Maybe I'd probably have Boat up in there. Slurpee, Scissors. Maybe chocolatey and stuck between baguette and big orange chicken. Maybe baguette. Yeah, there we go. Pizza does not have cheese in its crust, unfortunately. Battle of the Objects was just supposed to be like a bootleg. Brawl of the Objects. The other controller just kind of came up with the idea a month later to kind of copy off of Brawl of the Objects, the idea that Controlly had. I don't know. I don't even know if the other controller had any knowledge of the old Brawl of the Objects. So it was just a copy off of Controlly. Right, see you, Keaton. Hi, Tyler. Chocolatey and Popsicle are both girls, yeah. Hence, in the fourth episode, they start their rap with "Here we are on top of the world. We're the girls with a Z, Popsicle, chocolatey." I actually based that rap off of I think it was Gwen Stefani, her song "Holla Back Girl." You know that song. Few times I get around that track, but it ain't gonna happen like that, cause I ain't no holla back girl, ain't no holla back girl. That song that was kind of based on that. Like here we are in the top of the world, where the girls with the Z, Popsicle, chocolatey. Yeah. Some. I think that was in the back of my mind at least when I came up with that rap. If Controlly had a co-host from the recommended characters, who would it be? I don't know. I don't remember like all the recommended characters, so I don't know how well I can answer that. There was that walkie-talkie, I guess. Maybe. I'm dry. I do need a sip of water. Need a little sip. If Party Hat had enough energy, who would win in the dance battle with Present? I mean, they would just never end. So Party Hat will never have enough energy. Present is just like just a robot, you know? I'm half sure that I got the title Brawl from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In all honesty, like, I don't know how else I would have found that word at the time. Okay, actually, yeah, Jacob Awesomeness, you did you did bring up a good point there. Controlly could have used the ticket to wish to have Rook frozen, or to make the whole process easier. Yeah, I guess so. Glad you guys like Bulletproof. Did I base any characters off of BFDI? Not like overtly. Like, I mean, the whole object concept, I guess, kind of ties back to it, but like, I tried to be as original as I could. All I really tried to copy off of was just kind of the object show aesthetic, I guess, like with the objects and the total drama style competition. Yeah, I my original idea with Brawl of the Objects was to make it more focused on the humor rather than the just here's characters getting eliminated. I wanted to make it more interesting than just that. Who would each of the final 5 main and Smash? I don't know. Let's take a look at the final 5. You got I need to look at like all the lists of all the characters in order to answer that question. Who is the Yeah, I did notice that Pete rejoined and was in the final 5. That was pretty cool. I don't know if he would have made it to the final 2 had I done Brawl of the Objects like I originally had. So maybe that's a little bit unfair. Good night, Game Universe. Hey, Rosie Cat. Armless objects hold things with their feet because their feet are hands. It's like hands on their legs. They're actually not legs. They're hands. They're arms. Or just on the bottom of their bodies. That's how it goes. Yeah, the double elimination was going to happen anyway. I had planned that before I planned the whole let's end it at a final 5 thing. I wouldn't say that Big Baguette got robbed. You could argue that any of them got robbed, I guess, but like, I mean, okay, well, I mean, you couldn't. But like, yeah, the double elimination was going to happen anyway. I didn't do that just to like quick up the process. Like I decided after I announced the double elimination that I was going to be like, okay, let's just do a final 5 and call it quits. Yeah. All the armless objects are handstanding, yes. Of course. That's how it goes. That's how they've evolved. I have 2 brothers. One older, one younger. Was Pizza's ripoff 7/8 of pizza? I think it was a full. I think it was a full pizza. I'm not sure. I'm 18 right now. I was gonna do art earlier, but it didn't work out. I'm gonna check what was Pizza's counterpart in the episode. Which episode was the Meet Your Match? Episode 8. Yeah, it showed up at the end. Hold on, I'm just checking this video real quick. Oh no, yeah, Pizza's counterpart was just a full circle of pizza. That was it. I mentioned it earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna make another Rudolph, the Red Node Reindeer. I'm gonna make another one. I'm hoping I can get it done this year because I tried doing it last year, and it didn't quite get done in time. So I'm gonna try voicing it and doing everything for it this year. There's actually a song on the album that's going to be. I originally wrote for Rudolph. I'm not gonna reveal the title just yet, but I would have that song playing at the end of Rudolph 2. So that's a thing that might happen. No, Battle of the Objects isn't a real show. There was no dispute. Maybe I could fake there being a dispute so people crowd to my channel for that drama. Ooh. The baguette screaming scene was one of my favorites. Yeah, I love the because I make the audio files before I actually animate it, and the audio file just had me rolling before I animated it. So like, yeah. It's poutine, said Pizza, then baguette. All right, in about 38, 22 minutes, the Brawl of the Objects thing, I'm gonna talk about that. Oh, the whole Party Hot OC thing. Yeah, I think I used the term OC wrong, and that was the problem. Because, what I did with that was there was a time where everyone was saying, like at the finale voting, everyone was saying Party Hat's going to win anyway because he's like the main character of the show. He's the character that Anko favors out of all the others, and there was this whole thing like there's no point in voting, it's going to be Party Hat anyway. Of course it wasn't, but like that was a big opinion at the time, so I thought I would parody that by having Pizza point out the fact like he's like the main OC, like the main original character out of all of them. That was that joke. I let the characters have some age to them. I'm guessing that pizzas must go through different phases in their life. Like their transitional phase would be pepperoni. Maybe they like switch to mushrooms at some point. Maybe when they get really old, they get like maybe when they get old they turn to mushrooms. I don't know any kid who likes mushrooms on their pizza. No judgment to you if you like mushrooms, of course. I just don't really like mushrooms that much. Maybe when they're like really young, they only have cheese or something. Hey, we got some mushrooms. We got some mushroom lovers. Okay, I'm sorry for slandering you. Yeah, I haven't really thought about other object types. I mean, when it comes to like the object anatomy, now we've got like object biology. Now we've got the pizza going through the different phases in their life. We've got the pears, I guess, they're the different effects on their bodies given mood swings. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't really think about everything. When I first made Brawl of the Objects, did I want Shieldy and Party Hat to be in the final two? I'm sure that past me would have said, yeah, that'd be cool, but now I don't really care. Yeah, the Rook backstory did happen earlier, but this stream's gonna be posted to YouTube, so you should be able to see it. It's gonna be like at the start of this stream, so yeah, there you'll have it there. I'm sorry that like the drawing thing didn't happen like I wanted it to. I'm still kind of like low key a little bit salty about that. I wish it happened. Oh well, I'm off it. It's fine. Yeah, feel free to upload your Raw of the Objects 13 reactions. Like, I was drawing earlier today because I was working on a little project, and I just play the reaction videos in the background. I still have like how many tabs do I have open? Like 8 tabs. Wait, no. Okay, I have 7 tabs open, just full of reaction videos, and that was just from my first search I did on the day. I'm sure that there's more, and I really still want to watch all of them, and I'll comment on all of them as soon as I find all of them when I get the chance. Oh, definitely. I've improved since episode 4 from the singing. Like, oh, that singing was like, not that good. And again, I might even redo like some of the old Brawl of the Objects music from episode 4. Who knows? I might do an Elimination Time remix. Might happen someday. I can't confirm anything though. I have my first day of classes tomorrow. My voice is going to be shot. Oh god. The internet song was like a musical theater mess for that time. Like I was really into musical theater, and I tried to write a song, and it came out all theater-esque. I don't know why they would favor doing that song. I don't really feel like there's much special about the internet song aside from making reference to other object show creators halfway through. Why did I do the makeup gang hitting on pizza scene? Because it was funny. Yes, I am between 17 and 20. You got that right. Big Boombox reminds me of Spongy from Battle for Dream Island. You're not wrong. Actually, I did get help from a friend back in the day who helped come up with Big Boombox and his design. And this friend of mine was a really big fan of Spongy. So yeah, they it's pretty similar to Spongy. I can see the yeah. Oh yeah, Party didn't press his button. Well, I mean, it's because Control prompted Party Hat. Party Hat didn't have to press the button at that point. I'm not making a season 2. I'm sorry. Who's my favorite character in BFB? I don't know. I definitely want to see more of like the cake character doing more because I love it's a cute little design. I'm sure that I have a favorite, but I can't. There's so many characters in BFB that I try to appreciate all of them. I can't really choose a favorite because there's so many characters that I love. I love a lot of them, but there's also a good portion of them I feel like I need to see more of before I can have an opinion on them. So yeah, I'm really excited for new BFB episodes so I can see more of that. Was it mind blowing to be in Inanimate Insanity? Yes, yes, it was awesome. Like, I mean, you know, I look like, of course, I still look up. I look up to them still to this day. Back then, like, I was not really much of a name in terms of like just kind of the object community as a whole. Um, and it was really cool getting to have my character featured in a show that I looked up to and I based my own show off of. And you know, having like being able to work with Adam for that little scene right like where Party Hat showed up, that was a lot of fun. You know, I went a little crazy with the voice acting because I got excited. It was a lot of fun. I wanted to do the same thing for Ball of the Objects just because I remembered how awesome that made me feel. So I wanted to like kind of what is it? Pay it forward? Yeah. Pay it forward to other people and kind of share that joy. And yeah, I don't know. I like it when people come together like to create art and inspire other people, and you know, it was a lot of fun. Sorry if I'm getting really quiet now. I don't want to like spoil my voice. How old is Controlly? In object years, he would definitely be in in adult. I can't really say for sure. I do have like ages in mind for all the characters. Is this the first live stream I've done? I mean, it's the first one I've done in a while. I think no, I did do a live stream before, but it was a long time ago, like years ago. Oh, I do have merch. Yes, you can. I have a spread shirt. Thanks for reminding me too. I'm gonna write the note down because I need to poll you guys later, maybe asking about like what kind of stuff you'd want. Parissima. I'm sorry. Oh, the villager voice. I don't know if I can do the voice quite as well as I used to. Hello, I'm a villager. Yeah, my voice is shot. I can't do it quite as well if right now. Maybe in the future I'll do it again. A Final 5 shirt would be interesting. Yeah, like give me ideas for you know what just guys just give me some ideas for merch. Like what would you guys want? Because I could do some stuff. I definitely want to do stuff with like at least one of each with the Final 5. Maybe I'll do some individual character T-shirts. I know someone said boat earlier. I want to do something with Gareth and Emerald too. I mean Princess Diamond too. I don't know if I could do a party hat like what Spreadshirt lets me do is put decals on existing merchandise items, so like T-shirts and mugs and stuff. I can't make it like that personal, I don't think. Big orange chicken pooping eggs merch. That could be an idea. I might make that a bookmark. Who knows? I don't know if I can do a bookmark. If I could, I would. I can't do plushies. I'm sorry. Those are too complex. I don't play Fortnite. Sorry, I've never even touched it. I can't do a plushie. I'm really sorry. I'd love to do a plushie, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, we need an I'm invincible thing. Yes. Ooh, I love all the creatures you animated. Very interesting. What was the most difficult to animate? Probably Gareth, just because I needed to do so much setup for him. I needed to like make all of his mouths really complex, and I had, unlike the rock monster, I had to like draw each individual angle that I would animate Gareth in. So that's why, yeah, that's why it was a little difficult. But I think I pulled it off all right. I probably could have done more, but I wanted to get it out in a reasonable amount of time. So, will I do something for my channel besides animation? Yeah, I want to go into music too. I think I'm also just kind of set on letting you guys know about me a little more, just because like all you see is Brawl of the Objects, and you never see kind of like what's behind it. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. Seeing like Boto intro shirts and stuff, that might be interesting. What brought you to say I want a slice as sensually as I did? I don't know. I don't know. It was the inner glamour in me. The inner hormonal 13-year-old. Okay, maybe not 13. You can't be 13 and talking like that. Lord. Ooh, the pose where Hot Dog has the box. Yes. I like that. What was the hardest scene to animate from episode 13 besides Gareth? Probably the scene where they were going through the camera was like going through the forest and then landed on Big Orange Chicken. That took a long time to figure out how I was even gonna even attempt to do that. So that was ambitious in itself. I wish I could have made that a little smoother even, but you know, it was good enough for me. I wasn't gonna spend too much time on something I didn't need to. Ooh, in 6 minutes, the new Brawl of the Objects thing is. I'm gonna announce it. It's not that huge, but I think it'll be huge for some of you. I need a drink of water. Oh my god. Am I leaving the object show community? I mean, can I really leave the object show community? I mean, I'm not going to like directly associate myself with it like I used to. I mean, I'll still be part of it. I'll still be here. Like, you can still talk to me about Brawl of the Objects, but like, I'm not really going to be creating any more Brawl of the Objects content as such or focusing on it as much. but I'm still gonna like I'm still watching all of the other good object shows and stuff. Like I'm still around for BFB, II, all the good ones. Take shot every time Anthony needs water. Please don't. I'm sure a lot of you aren't old enough to drink yet. Was there any cut contestants and challenges in Brawl of the Objects? I talked about cut contestants a little bit earlier, Fuzzball, Gun, and 8-Ball. Challenges, though. I did have a few challenges that were cut. I think I mentioned in text earlier, but there was a challenge idea I had where the contestants would go back into medieval time, like prehistoric time. And that's where they were going to find like an original like Brawl of the Objects thing, but it was like, cavemen sort of thing. And there would be dinosaurs, but that didn't happen. I also had an idea where they went in live action, like I take the video camera and animate them over that, and the idea would be like they have an adventure, like the challenge just takes place in my house, and one of my ideas was that Prince Emerald is in the toilet, like inside the toilet bowl, and he peeks out and he asks where the princess is. That was one of my ideas for that. So I would do a shirt with a pizza party at the end of BOTO 13, but you see, when I went to college, I only transferred so many files from my old computer to my new one, and the pizza party scene wasn't one of them. So I don't think I'll do that right now. A big orange chicken body pillow. Okay, I could do that. I'd love to have a big orange chicken body pillow. There's nothing really that I've ever aspired to want more than big orange chicken, like a really like tall oblong version of him that I could hug at night. Big orange chicken body pillow. Yes. Why are the robots not at the pizza party? Yeah, I didn't. It's because they were going to take up too much room, so I just had them showing the cards at the end with controlly. So they were still kind of at the party, but they weren't going to eat any pizza anyway. No, there's going to be no season 2. I'm sorry. Why did I make Pizza change from a nice person to something else? I mean, I think Pizza's always kind of been like this entitled sort of guy, but I was just bad at representing it before. Because in my head, when I started Brawl of the Objects, I think I had more exaggerated ideas for what the characters would be like, but I just wasn't very good at representing it. So a lot of them came off as like really samey sort of thing. All of them were kind of happy-go-lucky, and the ones that were mean just were kind of flat. Yeah, Pizza was always supposed to be a little bit like, stubborn, I guess, and just kind of doesn't like being proven wrong, sort of dude. All right, it's nearly 10 o'clock, so like, you guys are gonna get this Brawl of the Objects thing soon. I better start setting that up. Oh, it's actually 10 p.m. now. Okay. Well, yeah, now is the time I was ready to schedule it. So, yeah, this is something I've wanted to do for a while now, actually. But basically, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing a little release on my DeviantArt. Wait, hold on. Just logging into that. And I know that a lot of, because I would go on the fan-made Brawl of the Objects wikis, which I'm always blown away by. Um, and I would always see, like, the characters and their descriptions and stuff like that. And the characters would just be like screenshots of episodes, and the old episodes wouldn't have the best quality, so like the characters wouldn't look that great on the wiki. And so I was thinking, why not um, make some like official character poses with like transparent backgrounds that people can use. And on top of that, I was thinking, why not like do character descriptions for that? I'm not making a new wiki. No, 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 no. I'm like, if you want to update the wiki with these things that I'm providing you with, I'm giving you guys like just character poses you can use for your videos, you can use them for your comics, you can use them for like anything you really want. You can rip off the assets if you want. I'm not giving you the assets still though, but like, yeah, I'm gonna be posting them to my DeviantArt page, the Anchor 6 the Animator one. Hold on. So I've already got a lot of the character descriptions ready. So I'm gonna post those real soon. I just need to like get them off my computer and then post them. It's gonna be like a big spam for anybody who's like subscribed to my DeviantArt page though, so like warning. Sorry, I'm just selecting them all so that I can upload them. I'm gonna do one round with like the contestants, and then I'm gonna do another round with like all the background characters, because I wrote up all of this stuff for the main characters beforehand, but I haven't gotten around to all of the background ones just yet. So I'll upload those as I finish them. All right. So open. Those are uploading right now. Hooray. Does the wiki scare me? Not necessarily, but I mean, sometimes seeing how much information people can find about me and the characters is a little freaky, but I mean, it's nothing incriminating, so I'm fine with it. Popsically chocolatey wrap shirt. Ooh. I'll write that one down. I just feel like it would be better if Rudolph was released around Christmas. That's why. Am I going to post the lyrics for the BOTO 4 songs? I don't really like exploring the BOTO 4 songs. Like, I mean, I don't even know if I can. I think the only one that I would be interested in trying to find the lyrics for would be Pinecone's Rap, just because, like, I feel like that's the only one where like I wouldn't be able to hear the lyrics clearly enough. I would need to look back at my old Brawl of the Objects storyboards and notes to see if I find the original lyrics that, like the bars that Pinecone spat in that rap. Like, geez, I need to listen to those again. Pinecone's a true artist. He is better than me. Oh, those are my old lyrics. Oh. All right, I'm just gonna like upload some of these poses for now. See, I'm just gonna do a few of these for now. So I'll just like copy, paste right there. No, original, yes. Digital art, yes. Animation. Yeah. All right, I uploaded a shieldy pose to my DeviantArt, so you guys can find that there now. I'm gonna keep uploading more. I'm not uploading the assets. I'm only uploading the character poses. Yeah, there's gonna be a Rudolph 2. I'm still working on it. It's gonna come out around Christmas, hopefully. So I'm just like pasting these as I go along. Posted Shelly. There you go. Who's next on the list? Party Hat. Oh my god. Let's do him. Boom, boom, boom. Now he's out. Oh, yes. What country do I live in? I'm Canadian. Yes. Canada. Hello. Did I ever think that my object show would get as popular as it is now? I don't really have any aspirations for all the objects going in, but I'm glad that it resonates with people so much. I'm going to upload pizza now. Boom, pizza's out. I'm going to upload hot dog. Boom, boom, boom. Hot dog is now out. You're colorblind and Big Orange Chicken is an orange, do you? That's so sad. I'm sorry. What color is he? I'm interested to know. Oh, he's a big green chicken. That's... Huh. Okay. I'm sorry that interferes with that. Oh. I'm still glad you're here for the show, though, regardless. How old is Shieldy since he's confirmed to be the youngest? I don't have, like, specific ages. I just know that, you know, he is just the youngest. There's no arguing with that. He sounds the youngest. He acts the youngest out of everyone. He just has a very young demeanor. So, yeah, he's the youngest. Oof, ooh, dragging Big Orange Chicken. It's fine, it's fine. Shieldy screaming while driving a car. That could be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Oh, wait. But I don't know if I have... No, I don't have the assets for that anymore. 'Cause it's on my old computer. I could find a way around it. That's a cool idea. I'll also upload Control-Y while I'm at it. Character pose. Boom, boom, boom. Submit. Control-Y is out. I'm gonna do Baguette too. We're gonna get Baguette out there. You ready? You ready? Boom, boom. Baguette is out. Gonna do Chocolatey too. Oh my god, boom. Wait, you ready for this? Boom. Whoa. 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 You guys can't even see what I'm doing on screen. I'm doing all this in time to... Oh, I didn't provide a category. I did, though. What? I did provide a category. There. Saving. Submit, please. Thank you. Okay, now they're up. Do you think Popsicle would have gone insane if she knew that the shopping mall could come to her? Yeah. Probably. I guess in that case, the ever convenient object shopping mall was quite inconvenient. Or maybe they upgraded the shopping mall since, so to make it even more convenient. It used to be like you had to go to the mall, but like now the mall comes to you. If season 2 isn't here in 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to leave. I guess I have 15 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do this, guys. 15 minutes to make season 2. Ooh, it's not a lot of time. I can make you guys like a quick 2-second jumping animation of a character in 15 minutes. It'll look like crap. Is that what you want for season 2? I don't think so. There's going to be no season 2. I'm joking about that. If someone blocks off the door to the ever convenient object shopping mall, does it become more inconvenient? I guess so, but like, because, you know, they have high standards with being convenient. That's like, oh, bye, Amelia. But yeah, I guess it would just like disintegrate off because the shopping mall would sense that it's being blocked and it wouldn't want I don't know, to be blocked. Will there be themes for all Brawl of the Objects characters? I don't think so. Sorry. Why did Popsicle hate Slurpee in the first place? Well, Popsicle just kind of had a thing against Slurpee because, I don't know, I think she felt intimidated by Slurpee because Slurpee was clearly the brains of the group, and she felt like Slurpee was kind of interfering with her being able to control Shelly. So, yeah, that was Popsicle's thing against Slurpee, but then it went over to Shelly too when she realized that Shelly was more on Slurpee's side. My favorite and least favorite character in Brawl of the Objects. Favorite character might be Gareth or Big Orange Chicken. Least favorite character would probably be the beanbag guy that sold the melons. Thanks, Pepperoni Art. See you. Thanks for coming. You putting you in the thumbnail would be clickbaity. This thing just asked me to like smile for the camera, make a make a thumbnail, and I was like, okay, you know. I'm gonna upload more things to DeviantArt. Gonna upload boat. Gonna upload Slurpee. Popsicle. Big orange chicken. I might as well just keep doing all of them. I only have 4 more to go. I have Boombox. Pine cone. And then pear. And scissors is gonna be last. All right, so that pretty much ends all of the poses I have for now for the DeviantArt. So if you guys want to check out my DeviantArt, hey, those are all the main characters that I've uploaded poses of. And again, you can use them wherever you want. I don't really care. Most of them are the same poses that showed up in the updated Brawl of the Objects theme, the one I did for the last episode. So yeah, you can find those. Yeah, my link is, this is it. So like, feel free to follow me there. The reason Pizza didn't move during the party was because he didn't like watching pizza being eaten in front of him. He made him feel quite uncomfortable. Oh, thanks. I don't have names for each of the battle monsters. If Brawl of the Objects was a contestant vote, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much different it would have been. I want to say it would have been like generally like the same-ish. I know that like characters like Scissors and Pear probably would have gotten further because they would have probably had the chance to be a little more strategic with their moves. I could see characters like Pinecone and Boombox still getting out early though, if it was a character vote. What type of chocolate is chocolatey? Probably milk chocolate. She's pretty childish, and generally kids like milk chocolate. Pizza is not a deep dish. He's pretty regular crust, not thin crust. He's just kind of regular. He's pretty average. The raccoon with the wings was fun. Yeah. I don't have Flash versions or like vector versions of the bootleg Brawl of the Objects characters or the battle monsters. Oh, so I can't really give those. Um, I'm just gonna give the ones that I have on my computer. So the other ones that you guys are gonna get are we got Rook, Candy, Gareth, Princess Diamond, Prince Emerald, the Rock Monster, Battle Monster Lord underscore 66.7, Glamour, Fabulous, Vanity, Pretty, Beautiful, and the four examples. I know that I'm missing out a few of the characters in the series, but that's all I've got right now. I'm sorry. I think it covers most of them though. Which of the food characters would I eat? I don't know. I'm not very hungry right now. Stockholm Syndrome? Question mark. I made that thing a while ago. Did I call him Baseball Cat at a point? I thought I just called him Extreme Battle Monster Lone underscore 66.7. Pinecone stole the ticket to make himself taller. Do I watch marble races? No. I mean, I have seen people do like Brawl of the Objects marble races before. And I mean, those are always fun to watch. So, okay, I'll watch those. I've seen people do like, object show marble races. And I'm always like, which one's going to win? I always love, okay. I will watch marble races if I come across them. Sure. If you guys made a marble race with Brawl of the Objects, I'd probably watch it. What's the message of Bulletproof? I mean, the message of Bulletproof was just kind of saying it was just kind of like just an expression sort of thing of how some people will think that you're so strong as a person when maybe in reality you feel very weak as a person, very anxious about most things, especially around other people. I don't know. I guess that's your answer. When I said I was releasing character poses, I'm not releasing assets. I promised myself I'd never do that, but I'm only releasing like poses of characters that you can use. Like if you want to cut them out for, I don't know. I see people like do things with like character cutouts sometimes. My forehead looks really shiny right now in the light. Gross. We only have like 30 minutes of the stream left almost. Oh. No, yo no hablo español. Perdón. Do I use .fla or .png for assets? I mean, I for Brawl of the Objects and the animations, I just keep a file with all of my Flash assets. But I'm releasing PNG assets. In the future, I might do more Broto shorts. Yes, maybe. I'm not confirming them anytime soon, just because I think episode 13 is good enough to last a while. Whew. Is my cat cartoon gonna be like Garfield? Funny you mentioned the cat cartoon. Originally I was going to do a cartoon with my character I called Meme. You can find that on my DeviantArt page, but I've actually gotten away from that idea now, and they're not going to be the next cartoon web show I do. They were originally going to be in a web show. They were going to be in a short film. I created around the time I was in the hospital with the cancer and stuff. So, they, yeah, I've kind of grown off the idea a little bit because I've gotten different ideas for a different series that I think would tune in with my demographic a little better. So it'll still have like the same kind of elements as Brawl of the Objects without being Brawl of the Objects. So like I still want to have like, the audience participation. I still want to have like the humor of like my humor in it, obviously. uh yeah, I've and the main character of it was actually going to be like one of the main characters that would have been in the cat cartoon, who's also a cat, but I didn't reveal them. So you're gonna have fun seeing that, I think. Can I post the Rook pose? I'll post the Rook pose when I'm finished his description. I only started writing the descriptions like right before the stream, and I only had time to finish all the main characters. So I'll finish the description, the descriptions for the rest of them, and post them as soon as I can. I never watched Homestar Runner. I never played Skylanders. I haven't seen OSI. I don't know what that is. Citrine draws. I would do no such thing. Scissors or pear? Scissors. What would be your main team in Battle Monsters? I'm not really sure if they had teams. I definitely want the raccoon with the wings and the little dragon. The rocket snail was also funny. I don't know. The mustache was also funny. How would I rank the Brawl of the Objects episodes? I should probably do a video on that. You know what? I'll rank the episodes. Sure, I'll write that down. Maybe I'll do that. I'll give like, the director's perspective on that. Ooh. Regular cheeseburger's a winner. There won't be a season 2. I'm sorry, Kamebo. Was it hard to give Big Orange Chicken any sort of development or personality? Yes, so I didn't. I don't think a diamond is a skull. What would I rather, make Boto Season 2 or make the other Boto and make it a series? If I had to choose between the two, I would just make Boto Season 2. Because I think if I would just do the Boto of the other series, it would be the same thing as Brawl of the Objects #1. At least with the second one, you would have the development of the characters after the fact. Who did I want to win Brawl of the Objects? I didn't really want anybody to win necessarily. Like, I was happy. I was more excited to see who everybody else wanted to win. I'm glad that Shieldy won, though. Like, I mean, I think it was really great seeing my little brother's character win, because I mean, like, my little brother would like identify himself as Shieldy, and he would identify me as Party Hat, and I mean, I guess it made sense. Like, they were just kind of like the self inserts. So it's kind of cool seeing him win. It would be really cool. Maybe that could be interesting for some merch. I might do that. I'll write that down for merch ideas. Oh, the keyboard behind me, I use it for music. Well, I mean, I play music on it, yeah. I've got some piano songs on the album that are going to be coming up, so you guys are going to hear that. Indian episode 8's not up on the channel. It is. Did Party Hat try to kill the judges with the food coloring? No, but he got overexcited. That's why. There's food coloring everywhere. In about 30 minutes, you guys, I'm gonna have to end this stream. I had a lot of fun with you guys today, though. Like, I mean, answering your questions is always a lot of fun. So, like, if you got any more questions, like burning questions, just feel free to. Yes, I did scrap a few characters. There was Fuzzball, the one that was handing out the flags that I had cameo. There was also an 8-ball character and a gun character. Why is Baguette rude to everyone except for Boat? Because he can. Because he knows that if he speaks French, no one else is going to understand him. But as soon as Boat started understanding him, he saw that Boat really cared, so he wanted Boat to be his friend. But he also knew that he couldn't really say anything bad about her, so he just had to be her friend. You know. If Big Orange Chicken had another knockoff, what would it be? I don't know. I'm lost on that one. I mean, we've already got the cat. We need a reptile now. Maybe it would be like I don't know, like a big salamander, a round boy. One of those ones with like the big round tails. I forget what they're called. Football tails. So yes, Spongy did inspire Boombox's creation somewhat, yes. If I could have chosen any recommended character to join besides Big Orange Chicken, I might have gone with Meatball at the time, or maybe the paint palette would have been cool. Battle of the Objects was not an actual show. Baguette wasn't always secretly English. I came up with the idea later on, but it's just like, partway through the series, I was thinking Baguette's just kind of unrealistically like French. I didn't really feel like that was making a respectful character. So I kind of played a cop out card with that one, but I felt it was like to save some dignity for his character because otherwise it was just like, what am I even doing? I don't know what object cringe is, and I feel like I don't want to know. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your questions, guys. There's so many questions being asked at the same time. I can only like look at some of them, like just every so often. Yeah, Pinecone stole the ticket. All right, I'll go check it out. Big Orange Chicken has always been a unit, just a full on unit. That's what he's always been. Yes. If I could replace one contestant with a brand new character, I don't know. I might replace. I might replace Baguette, honestly, with a different sort of character. I know that people liked him because he was different in French and stuff, but like, I probably would have tried to write a better character from the start. What's my favorite object show? Probably BFB. I really love Inanimate Insanity too, though. Don't get me wrong. I love how Inanimate Insanity is experimenting with their plots and stuff. They're getting really adventurous with all of it. I also like no. What I love about BFB is like I thought it was really cool how they went with a live action environment for the elimination thing, and they're. I feel really nostalgic watching it. I think that's BFB. That I think it's good at doing that. And the animation on some of the new stuff, like whoa, that's impressive. They've got a really good team going on right now. At the beginning, if I would have guessed who was going to win Brawl of the Objects, it probably would have been Party At, honestly. Is Shield Deep the papyrus of Brawl of the Objects? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Shelley did not have diarrhea in the finale. I just kind of translated that through Big Orange Chicken having his egg burst. What made me come up with the name Slurpee? Uh, you see, back before I made Brawl of the Objects, I actually had a Battle for Dream Island themed birthday party. I went crazy with the decorations and everything, and I had all of my friends create characters, just like create an object character. They didn't really know what object characters were, so they just kind of like I don't know, they just made characters based on some of the first stuff they saw, which is probably why a lot of it was food themed because we were having a pizza party. Um, and yeah, characters that were created at that party were pizza was created among that party. I think there was another character. I wasn't really sure what it was though, but I made chocolatey out of it. It just looked like a square with like a zappy face. And uh, Slurpee was another one of them that was created at the party. Boombox was one of them, I think. Yeah. So Slurpee was the name was actually by someone else originally. They helped inspire the name. If I had to get rid of 3 Brawl of the Objects contestants, who would they be? Let's look. If I were to get rid of 3, I don't know. I might go with Pinecone, Baguette, and Hot Dog. Maybe. I feel like Hot Dog can be a little bit flat sometimes to write. I don't really. He doesn't have a very strong personality. That's why. That's just kind of how he is, though. Am I gonna make like an epilogue of Brawl of the Objects? I don't really think it. I guess it could have one, but I don't really see myself doing it. Maybe. I don't really see myself doing it though. Big Orange Chicken's third spin-off, Big Bird from Sesame Street. Yes. Sorry, I'm getting really quiet now. I'm just getting tired, but we're gonna keep going for the next. We only have 17 minutes. Oh, it's been a lot of fun still, though. Like, thanks everyone for coming. Is the pizza party at the end of Photo 13 a reference to that pizza party? No, it's not. I wasn't thinking about that. The That wasn't necessarily like a pizza party. It was like party with pizza. We ordered a pizza. That's how we would normally go about birthday parties. We just get a pizza and invite some friends over. My favorite Pokemon is Totodile. That's my favorite. My favorite memory of making Brawl of the Objects. I mean, I had a really nice uh, computers teacher back when I was in middle school, when I was just starting Brawl of the Objects, and he was really inspired by how I was making it, I guess, and he would show the episodes in class. And that made me just it validated me so much, and I think it really gave me that push I needed to keep going with Brawl of the Objects and just my animation in general. Like he was so supportive. And when I was like there was like a middle school graduation. I know that might seem taboo to some people in different countries, but here in Canada we graduate from middle school. Um, but yeah, we had like a graduation ceremony, and I won the tech award for that year because of Brawl of the Objects. And he said some really nice things to me. He mentioned my YouTube channel, and I was like, some really nice guy. I think if there's a favorite memory that Brawl of the Objects created, then that would be it, probably. What character was easiest to make? Could you emphasize on that? I don't know which one you mean, like writing their character or creating their asset. Oh, like okay, the most fun character to write in episodes. Uh, well, I mean, hmm. Near the end, I was having a lot of fun writing for Shelley because out of the final five, I feel like she's the one who's developed the most. Because at the start of the series, she was a lot more shy and conceited and just more dependent on other people. But by the time she got to the finale, Slurpee had already been voted off and she wasn't feeling that great. And, she gained the confidence that she needed to get to the final two just all by herself. And I think that might have been like the most significant growth, uh, or at least one of them that you'd seen throughout the whole series. That I would also put like alongside Scissors and her development with opening up to people. Uh, yeah. So Shelley was interesting to write. Are there like deleted scenes in episode from episode 13? Yeah, there was a small few, or more specifically, like lines I cut out. There was one line where Pizza was going to ask Big Orange Chicken about his gender, but um, Pizza was really asking Big Orange Chicken about his sex, like whether he was male or female, not a boy or a girl. He wanted to like because Big Orange Chicken has all the like he looks like he would be a guy, but he can lay eggs. So Pizza was going to ask about that, but then Pizza is asking what his gender is. That's not exactly what he wanted to ask, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to have Pizza scream, "What sex are you?" Because that sounds weird. So, you know, I just got rid of that line and just had Pizza stutter awkwardly instead. If Shieldy got the ticket, what would he have wished for? A new car. My favorite BFDI character. I think I I really loved Spongy. He was funny. Rocky had a special place in my heart when I was younger too. Uh, Woody. I also liked Woody. 10 minutes left, you guys. Uh, I don't have any deleted scenes with me right now, and if I had any deleted scenes, I would have probably wouldn't have animated them anyway, so I couldn't release them. Did the prize of Boto ever change? Well, originally it didn't exist, but then I just went with the golden ticket, and then I didn't change it since then. I had the golden ticket idea for a while though, so like, yeah. Where is Boto in Object Land? Well, I mean, the plot of Boto is kind of local to Canada now in the series because I figured that like if characters could be French and characters could be British, then Brawl of the Objects would have to take place in the geography of the real world. So, what better place to have it than Canada? Yeah, because I live in Canada. I don't play Terraria, I'm sorry. Cool, Hector. I'm not really I don't know how to answer that necessarily. But I've seen your comment. I just didn't know really what to say. Controlly was based off of the GameCube controller. Yeah. Do I ship Boat and Baguette? Not really. I don't really ship anyone necessarily, except for Gareth and Princess Diamond. That's a real ship right there. Who's the witness who said that lava lamp died? Everyone at the judging place, basically. Maybe it was baseball. I would have started making the first storyboard for Brawl of the Objects before the first episode was posted, so like sometime in I think like 2012. I think. I'm still gonna draw the Brawl of the Objects characters as humans. I'll try to get around to it. I'll try not to forget about it. No, water's not green. I haven't seen the print. Well, actually, yeah, I did. She's off with Gareth, and she's very happy now. Gareth can be your dream job. You know what? Why not? My favorite Mario character? I like Bowser. I like Koopa. I like the turtles. They're cute. Luigi has I would often like him too, yeah. Rosalina's pretty cool. I like the Lumas. Yeah, I did forget the recovery center like halfway through all of the objects is the series. Um yeah, and I just thought it would be cool, funny. I mean, I just stopped really seeing a use for it because I didn't really see the need for the characters to be dying so often. Um so yeah, I just had it come back for the last episode. There won't be a sequel to Brawl of the Objects. I'm going to start something new. I can't tell you when I'm going to start it just because I want to develop the ideas a little bit more, but I'm sure that you guys are going to like it regardless. Is my profile picture going to change now that Brawl of the Objects is over? Probably not for now. I don't really see why I would need to change it immediately. Maybe when like the hype for Brawl of the Objects has died down and I'm starting my new web series, I'll change it. Sure. I'll also probably need to change my banner art too. Oh, thanks, Sonic Fan. I'm glad I kept my voice for a full 5 hours talking. That's why I had to change to like this softer tone. My funniest scene in Brawl of the Objects, I mentioned it earlier, I think, but it was a scene in the Unprepared to Be Scared episode where Big Orange Chicken like catapults himself up with the eggs. What would Scissors have wished for? Like if she had the ticket? I don't know, probably more friends. Because that's what she wants. More friends. Yeah, I'm soft. I'm doing some ASMR. That's what ASMR sounds like. Will I reveal any more songs before the album release? Well, I mean, you got What's Your Face from earlier. I might do one more, and then I'll lay it off until the album's released. It's not that far from having all the songs pretty much done. I just need to record all the vocals, and then it'll be pretty much over with. I also need to do some ukulele stuff, but otherwise, we're good. Of course, Zachary, thanks for coming. I would have wanted to develop Scissors more had I had the chance. I mean, the reason I wanted to have the last challenge, like, not just be like, hey guys, sit down, votes, there you go, there's the winner, that would be a little boring. So I wanted something a little more fluid, something a little more interesting to keep everyone hooked a little more. I'd like to have What's Your Face have a music video. That'd be cool. I don't know what I would do for it just yet. I don't have a concept, but I might do it because I think it'd make it for a pretty cool music video. Thanks, Moochie. I think you're one of Nicholas's friends. So what would Pear have wished for? I don't know. I think some mascara or something. Anyway, yeah, we got like 1 minute left, so I'll just end it off right here. Thanks everyone for coming to the stream. You guys are all so lovely. I'm glad that you liked the finale. I'm glad that I don't know, you'd sit here for so long. 45 people are still here. You guys are the real fans. With a convenient time zone. But yeah, thanks again for coming. I'm glad you guys liked the music. I'm glad you guys liked finding out about Rook. I'm glad you put up with the whole like drawing thing that wasn't working. I'm sure I lost a lot of viewers after that ordeal, but you guys are, thanks for saying such nice things all the time. You guys make me feel really great. Yeah, if I've got anything else, I don't know. Stay tuned for the web show in the future. Stay tuned for the album. I'll post a few more Brawl of the Objects related videos soonish, hopefully. But I've got classes starting soon, and I'm going into school for animation, so that's all exciting now. And I'm gonna, you know, get all that started and kind of chase those dreams at the same time. I'll try not to let school get too ahead of me here, though I do want to pay attention to it. Of course, I'll still try to make time for you guys, of course. All right, well, yeah, I guess I'll end it off here. So, yeah, thanks for spending so much time with me. Yeah, have a nice rest of your day. If you're going to sleep, have a nice sleep. Yeah, see you guys. End stream, yes.